In addition to config options, there are options to change how damage is displayed, what notifications you receive at login, custom color settings, and what updates you receive from the game. I will now cover each of these in turn. The damage command alters how you see damage in combat. The default setting is that each hit is shown as a single line. Other damage settings allow you to display a single line containing the average per round of combat or the total damage per round of combat. Type damage by itself to see the options. The notify command allows you to change the notifications received at login. See help notify for help on changing login notifications. The info command allows you to change which game events you see, including player deaths, new users, clan recruitment, and new notes. Type info by itself for a list of options. The color set command is used to change the default colors for many different types of game output, such as room names and other players. Color set is also used to customize the default output color for channels. Type color set by itself to see options and color set status to see your current settings. The prompt and bprompt commands were covered briefly in battle training but are worth repeating. Your prompt can be customized to display many extra pieces of information you may find useful. See help prompt for more details. Prompt variables will also be in your test. This completes the most important config options that change how Aardwolf displays to you. The list of damage options is shown for you here on the screen. I do like the combined damage option, so I shall change it now. This is a setting that you can change whenever you like, so if you choose an option you end up not liking, you can try another option. The notify command allows you to turn off some of the notifications that you receive when you log in. Type notify list to see a list of notification options and their current settings. To see the notifications as you would at login, type notify show. We can see here that there are 3 options in the notify list. You can toggle these on by typing notify option. I am now ignoring new notes. Probably not something I want to do if I am wanting to see if I have any notes waiting for me when I log in, and if I want to see if Lasher has made any game changes through an announce note. This is exactly what I saw when I logged in today. If you do have a personal note waiting for you, it will be shown when you log into Aardwolf. As you can see, I only have 2 info channels on at the moment, class changes and other. Feel free to toggle these info channels on and off as you want. I don't recommend levels and power-ups as they will get very spammy for you. Once you are in a clan, you can have these 2 on in conjunction with the clan only info, which you won't get until you are in a clan, so you can just see your own clan is leveling and pupping, and not the entire population of Aardwolf. I have turned a lot of my infos off just so they won't spam me while I am going through the academy. I shall turn a few of them back on, like notes, goals and newbies, once I have finished my lessons. Aardwolf allows each player to choose the colour scheme they would like to play with. Players can choose not only which colour they would like to see in each channel, but also which colour to use for mob names in the room names, auto exit displays, and many more common attributes in the game. Setting these colours can completely change how the game appears to you, and you might need to experiment with them a little to find a scheme that you like. Some of these channels I don't have access to, like Spouse, as I am not married, and Clan Talk and G-Clan, which is a global clan channel, as I am not clanned. With the channels I do have access to, I can change them to any colour I like, and with Xterm colours, I can make them all different. Colours are good for identifying channels at a glance. As newbie is in bright yellow, I know that if I see bright yellow on the screen, chances are it is someone talking on Newbie. Looking at the list of colours, Clan, Game Talk, Group, and a few others all share the same colour. If I wanted to change Newbie to brown, which would be easier on my eyes in the long run, I would type colour set Newbie 130. Looking at the colour set status now, you can see the change that I have made is here, and how it is going to look in the communication log. It won't change what is in the log already, but only what I'm going to see from now on. As you can see, the colour change has already taken place. Prompt with no arguments will turn your prompt on and off. Prompt all will reset your prompt to the default HP Mana Moves TNL prompt. Use prompt with a combination of the following to set up a custom prompt. You may also use bprompt to set a separate battle prompt with different data, which will show while engaged in combat. You can see here that there are quite a number of variables that you can use to customize your prompt. You can add color codes to your prompt to make it easier to identify your hit points. Looking at the end of the config options, you can see what my current prompt is. As you can see here, all I have done is add some color to the prompt I already had by copying the Your Game Prompt Is line and adding some color codes. I would actually prefer a little more customization in my prompt, so I am going to go for the following. I have added a little bit of color to make it easier to identify key figures, even though some of these, like my gold on hand, are in my scorecard to my right. I find that it is easier to look at it in my prompt. Have a play with customizing your prompt, and remember, if you want to set it back to default, you just have to type prompt all. There is also the battle prompt, which is only displayed while in battle. This is very handy for seeing the percentage of hit points your enemy has as well as your own. If you like to group, there is an option where you can show the group leader's hit points in your battle prompt. I shall set my battle prompt to be similar to my standard prompt for ease of use. Typing P data will show you what your prompts are and the raw colors for them, which can make it easier to edit and to share with others. Have a play with the variables in the help file and make a battle prompt with the information that you want to see.